Session 3 of Day 2 of the 2025 Nationals is upon us, and it is girls singles. Chanel Shakouch of New South Wales up against Anda Panchuat of South Australia. Marylands versus Adelaide, and looking forward to these two juggernauts of under-18 bowls going head-to-head. Val Furbo here with you on Rinkside Live in Devonport, the picturesque Devonport Country Club. What a wonderful place it is. And Connor Munnings alongside me. Connor, welcome to you.
Thank you, Val. Good to be here. And got a good singles match here too. As you mentioned, juggernauts of under-18 bowls in the last couple of years. We had Anda Panchuat in the live stream last game in the triples, but won the Australian Open under-18 girls singles earlier this year. So she's definitely one to watch out for in this competition.
Chanel has won heaps at the under-18 level. She was part of the team that won the fours last year with Zoe Davies, Ella Cameron and Reese Finn-Young. And this team has actually changed quite a bit, the New South Wales lineup, because it was Jasmine Smith, Reese Finn-Young and Chanel Shakouch that was sort of really entrenched as the main three, and they've both turned 18, and Chanel has turned 18 but was able to play in this event at the qualifying date. Or I might just double check that she has. I'm pretty sure I saw it.
What, did she's able to qualify?
She was able to play in the event.
Hope she's able to qualify. She's playing.
Well, no, I think there was a date.
Doesn't matter if she's able to play or not, but she's just sunk the jack in the pit.
Unbelievable.
So, great start here from Chanel. So hand up from the get-go. It's a tough ask here. Drawing to the edge of the ditch while your opponent has a touch of right on the edge of the green.
No, I do apologise. She just turned 17 in May. Apologies. I don't know who I was thinking of that turned 18. It's like she couldn't have been playing this event otherwise. So this is her last Nationals as a under-18. Just made the move to Marylands in July from St. John's Park. And those pink aerodynamics are working in pretty dynamic fashion to start this one.
Yeah, you're not going to miss them on the green.
That's what I like, though. I like a unique colour. You know, who's a who. And has got pretty unique colour bowls as well. There's bits of pink and green in there. And Chanel Shakouch looking to add in. Just not going to get there.
What colour would you go, Val, if you had a set of bowls?
I don't know. I actually have no idea. That's a 2 to New South Wales to start proceedings, so they lead it by that margin. 2-0, or she leads it by that margin, does Chanel. 2-0 in this race to 21 within 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know, Connor. Trying to think. Don't mind a bit of brightness and bright colour. Maybe I'll go for those pink poles. Don't know. Yellow and black. Be predictable, Val.
Because I don't see many yellow and black bowls.
No. I don't mind the Aaron Sheriff, the former Moama Steamers bowl that he had, the black with the lime green. I quite like those. What about yourself? If you had to choose and were given a colour, I know you get a turtle on it. I know you love your turtles.
Yep. Green and gold.
Okay.
Well, that's the colour of my old set that I used to use when I was a junior.
Okay.
So I got them because I thought one day I might represent Australia. So might as well get the green and gold ones early.
Why not? Still a possibility. So Anda's gone behind there, so they've changed direction, playing in the north-south at the moment. Played east-west for the first 2 sessions of the day. Chanel. And is looking pretty good. Chanel is one of the up-and-coming prospects in the country. Do not get me wrong when I say that. The Maryland's major singles, triples, and pairs is indicated by Carmen Plaza on the comments.
And only just moving there this year.
Yeah. Under-18 bowler of the year.
Quite a resume.
In New South Wales, and yeah, she's a star. And she's just a really humble kid as well. Australian bowls is in a really good position at the moment. And a Panchawat, if she's got the weight to just slow down here. Still 1 to Chanel.
Just falling short there for Chanel, but she's still got the 1. And it needs to be careful here not to knock the pink bowls up here.
Yeah, because they're in a really dangerous position, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, she's given this right royal crack, but I fear as though she may be finding the gap, and that's what she's done. So, 1 more to Chanel Shakouch. She leads at 3-0.
I didn't mind that weight, though. She was going for the bowl. She probably had 2 seconds, and if she did crash in the front one, she probably had that much weight that it wouldn't have mattered. It would have gone past the jack anyway.
Will they look for the second? Chanel says no problems. Just the 1. Apparently it wasn't the pairs. Apparently Chanel's mother let her down. That's on the comments. I didn't say it. Nat Lewis and Annabelle Teague won the pairs. That's Nat Lewis playing in the Champion of Champions for New South Wales. We'll be covering her against Katrina Green tomorrow. Annabelle Teague, another absolute superstar coming through the ranks. It's turned into quite a picturesque day here in Tasmania.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Well, the sun's out. Sun's shining. Still a bit nippy. And Chanel Shakouch, that is brilliant. Great start. Good to see so many people watching on. And a Panchawat with the reply. This is what I think we're going to see a lot of today. Just shot for shot, bowl for bowl.
Yeah, definitely.
Thought Anders started really well in her pairs game before Lily Vardy just really hopped on and put the pressure.
Chanel just asking for the distance between the shot bowl and jack. She might look to play a bit more weight to sit it out.
Well, yeah, there is a way that she can get it clean. Had really good weight for what she was trying to play.
It's not in the worst position. There's a chance she can play a similar shot for the next one and play through her own.
because if the jack does get hit, you fear as though it's going that way.
So Chanel has probably two options here. She can either come on the forehand, play weight the sit Anders through the gap between her own bowl and the jack, or continue on the hand. She just played this rock up on hers and sit Anders back through the jack maybe, or just get it clean. But playing at Tassie weight, that arriving weight, is the key.
A little bit more wary about where the bowlers are, because we are sitting right behind the mat. So this might get a little results, and in the end, it's almost the same for Anna Penchwat. Chanel has gotten rid of her own in the end. So Anna, barring an absolute catastrophe, will get on the board. Can she add in a second here? Not an easy shot, especially in these conditions, but can be done.
Yeah, it's just a nice draw up. His hardness, speed.
And good sportsmanship from her teammate and former clubmate, Mia Baldy. South Australia's fours taking on New South Wales next door. And Ander is not on a bad line if she's got the legs.
It's a really good effort.
That is a fine effort, Connor. Just couldn't get there, but she is on the board. 3-1. There's Champion of Champions starting at 5 o'clock. And there's also a session at 7. It's between Rob McMullen and Max Kleinig, because Rob is probably still on a plane. How on earth is he going to get out and play bowls?
It can be done.
I know, but it's a lot of flying, especially to combat for jet lag and things like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure when he arrived back, or if he's back at the moment, or I'm assuming since the game did get delayed that he's still up in the air, like you mentioned, Val.
Looked like a pretty cool holiday to America before the US Open. And then Rowdy only went and won it. So Chanel has gone a little bit wide, and Ander pouncing right on it, just squirting past. Yeah, so a little bit of change in this New South Wales girls team with Jasmine Smith and Reese Finn-Young turning 18 and moving out of the juniors, and we saw that both of those two achieved amazing results. The under-18 level, Reese Finn-Young almost went on and won the indoors in 2023. And with a nice reply for her third.
She's really starting to get a groove now. wayward end from Chanel. Struggling to get her weight. It's a little bit different length, not too dissimilar to what they were playing. Chanel was favouring the dish-to-ditch.
Well, if this has got the legs, Ander is on a really good track. That is a lovely track. That's the one.
Chanel opts in play of weight here.
Close. Just shooting past, and this looks like a 4. Marca has 4 paddles at the ready. And the South Australian fours team next door, they appreciate it as well. 4 to Anna Panchawat, who takes the lead. 5 shots to 3. Full count. Enjoyable game so far, Connor.
Yeah, a bit of a momentum change. Chanel was all over it in the first couple of ends, but we just saw Ander there. 4 bowls within that metre. And as we talk about with singles a lot, that first bowl is your most important. It heaps the pressure on your opposition if you get close.
Chanel just came up to the team manager behind us or behind her and said, I really thought I had that. It's very close. But Ander, you're right, the first bowl's right on the money. Found your weight there too, pretty close.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
And both hands, you can see it here, are mightily true, aren't they, Connor?
Yep.
Everything is ending up in the same spot. Again, good weight from Chanel.
The club's done a great job in all aspects so far. Not just the greens, the facilities been great, the food's been great. Had a good potato for lunch.
The hot dogs yesterday were actually really nice. Nice and juicy. It's kind of what you want in a hot dog, I guess.
Yeah, it's good spud country up here.
Yep.
Had the giant potato on the way up.
I haven't seen the giant potato. Australians we really are obsessed with big things. There's the Big Apple in Latrobe or Sprayton.
Sprayton, just down the road.
Then you got the big potato, the big pineapple, big banana.
Got the big penguin in Penguin.
Is there actually a big penguin?
Yeah, there's a big
penguin.
penguin.
I have to have a look on the way back from Burnie.
Yep. Oh yeah, we stop in.
Yep. See a penguin. I do love penguins. And a Panchawat. That is a beauty. The South Australian team manager, Kath Greenslade, before said that Ander was her favourite. In front of all the others as well. Fighting words. Got Daisy Coe shaking her head, saying no, that's not true.
Great reply from Chanel. Not sure who's holding shot at the moment.
Still looks like one to Ander from our angle, but Chanel's has come up to that jack high region, which we do tend to favour.
I'd still be playing like I'm down if I was Ander. You got a chance to sit in the bowl or even trailing the jack to your back one. So playing with that 2 foot of weight.
Not sure Ander's got the... Oh, it's close.
She's very close here.
She's mightily close. Ander Panchawat. She's going to follow it right into the ditch, and she is resting on it.
Yeah, it's a great shot. That weight was good. You took the risk of just moving it back to Chanel's bowl by doing that much weight.
So now it's pretty much just playing for second shot here for Chanel Shakuch, because you're not beating a resting toucher in the ditch. Unless you can dangle it over the lip. But I fear that's nigh on impossible. Is that going to get back? Trying in the ditch. So 2 for Anna Panchawat. She'll take a 7-3 buffer. 1-3 ends on the bounce, and this is what singles is. You can just see these momentum changes so often once a player starts to dictate the length. Even if they don't have last bowl, it's so easy for them to just get into a rhythm, isn't it, Connor?
Yeah. I think the one thing for certain, Val, is we're in for a long one. I reckon this might go to distance.
Yeah, I think so. These two know each other pretty well. Been at the height of under-18 bowls for quite a while, and Anders sending this one a fair way back. And you might be thinking, you know, why is Ander playing on the same rink? Well, it's actually not, because we are playing in a different direction. So, she was on rink 2 in our live stream last game, but it's a completely different area. Going in this north-south, and this is looking pretty handy as well, Connor.
Yeah, very good start.
Awesome, Ander. If Chanel can start to turn, well, that can be used. So in terms of girls singles, this is the very first round of competition.
So no form guide.
Absolutely none. Absolutely none.
Chanel, I just clinched a shot there.
I think she has. One blue paddle.
Yeah, it's 2 good bowls here from Chanel. She didn't change her weight. Was able to draw another shot. So it'd be interesting if Ander changes her hand here.
It is a little fraught with danger because there's that back bowl of Chanel on that forehand of Ander if she wants to play it.
Yeah, but she's 2 down at the moment.
Yeah.
She's going to stick to the backhand. Play with positive weight. She's on a pretty good track.
That is positive weight, Connor. And a Panchawat is very, very close. Sits it away. And that gives her a lot to work with her last. Still 1 to Chanel. Well, that is her last, apologies. Couldn't see that third bowl behind the table, the fourth bowl. So Chanel should get back on the board here.
It's a good call from Amanda, though. She's played all the bowls on that backhand. She stayed there, just added a bit more weight to try and sit through the bowls.
Chanel back on the board. That will be confirmed as a 1. 7 shots to 4. So we're getting offered some lollies behind us. Never going to say no to those. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Victorians looking after their own. We made friends with all the team managers. Just getting offered candy left, right and centre. Know who to be friends with, Connor.
And team managers. Way to go. One pattern I've seen emerge in this game so far is the first bowl from both players has been pretty much spot on. There's no one player dominating yet.
Well, yeah, you'd think with a scoreline of 7 shots to 4 or 7-3 as it was, you'd think that Ander would have had the upper hand, but it was really just that big 4 that she nailed. Ander's very close here. Just going to go past, but that is a nice sizer for her next. Not bad there from Chanel getting one pass, but Ander just a very similar bowl to her last, I reckon, Connor, and trail that jack back for a couple. On this side, well, she's playing on this side around the clock.
It's a tighter hand. The wind coming across.
So backhand coming towards us, forehand going away from us. This is nice from Talia Kennedy coming to pick up Chanel's bowl. Good camaraderie between the New South Wales team. Same with South Australia.
Same with all teams.
Yeah. Yeah, you love seeing that celebration across the rink, and you see it during the Ali Shield as well and Marge Morris Trophy. The sides championships, something that these teams will be desperate to play in one day. New South Wales, one of the hardest teams to get into. Chanel sits the bowl away, and this is a really promising end. She's holding 3. There's nothing really to get to here for Ander Panchawat. It's bare jack. It's draw the shot or trail it. What do you think she's doing? Does she try and trail it back, make a few?
I'd be just drawing. If you get second shot, you're happy with that.
Oh, she looks like she might be under here. And it's all based on that first bowl of Chanel Shakouch, and all of a sudden, you said we're in for a long one. 7 apiece, Connor.
We heard Lee Stinson just on the sideline. Let's say great first bowl, Chanel, and as we've alluded to, heaps of pressure on the opposition. We saw Ander finishing through the head a lot and kind of chasing the jack rather than drawing second and trying to get within that mat length.
7-all after 8 ends. Well, sorry, after 7 ends. 7-7-7. It's like that ad for those vacuums on TV. Call 1-800-977-777. You don't remember those?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, if anybody does, please back me up.
It's not a reading writing hotline.
No. Well, that's, yeah. I think everybody will remember 1300-65506. It's still a thing.
I don't know. Should we give it a call?
We could actually get them on air, really. We want to. Or 13:30:32. Lubmobile will come for you. Will come to you. Do you remember that one?
No.
Oh, I have Lubmobile in Tasmania.
Maybe not. I've never heard of it.
Oh, right. Yeah. So another ripping start from Chanel Shakouch. Almost the perfect reply from Ander.
Yeah, and they'll be much more pleased with that than last end. She's got one in the head. That's probably even in a better position now as well.
She can thank her opponent for that. Still 1 to Chanel. Well, if Ander has the turn, could be okay. Was almost right on the money.
It's a good guard for our next one, though.
Brian Flynn on the comments saying that the magic is with you, Chanel. Of course, the Maryland's Magic is their team name. Of course, we had a bit of magic at the BPL a couple of weeks ago. Voldemort and Harry Potter, they were all in attendance on Halloween. Never thought I would interview Voldemort. But
funniest thing ever.
I think you can go back and watch that right at home challenge. He almost cannoned into Nathan Black, then into Andrew Howie, and then into the electronic scoreboard. Trying to use the Imperious Curse on his bolt. Hurled into the ditch.
The magic is with you is very similar, like the Force is with you. And
yeah.
We try to get the crowd going in VPL with some...
Jewel of the Fates.
Jewel of the Fates.
Not sure that quite worked. We tried.
I don't think they understood the reference.
Not at all. Not at all. Jack McShane did. For those Star Wars fans out there, you'll know what we're talking about. Chanel Shakouch with her last bolt of this 8th end. Scott, all 4 of her bowls are in pretty good positions, aren't they?
Yeah.
You got 2 behind, so any jack movement will hurt Ander, but I'd say she'd be going for the bowl. Or trying to sit the bowl, stay, bring the jack towards her own, make a couple.
Yeah, you still need to be positive and give it a chance.
Well, this is positive weight. Just moving through. So another one to Chanel Shakouch, who takes the lead once more. Another lead change in this enthralling battle so far, if I must say. Second lead change already. Both of them a third of the way through this race to 21. Both of them have really solid deliveries, don't they? Not much can go wrong.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of coaching. You go through these programs. They iron out your inconsistencies pretty well.
So Chanel's first bowls have been right on the money the last few ends. Let's see if Ander can now try and get the momentum. Both of them 17 years of age in their last years as a junior. Generally, the rule of thumb that we found at the AO, Connor, was that if you get to double figures first, it's generally going to see you go a very long way into taking a victory. There are some very grey clouds to our left as well.
I did say them before. Yeah, I mean, when you're playing singles, you have goals in your head. I generally like to think first to 5, first to 10. Well, not necessarily first to 5. Let's get to 5. Let's get to 10. Let's get to 15. Let's get to 20. Yeah, we could be for some rain soon, Val.
A little concerned.
The third session is usually the good session here, and the last one turns pretty bad. We did lose a camera that I am going to go run over to and fix.
Oh, we sure did. Didn't even notice that. I was trying to look at the weather. Not expected any millimetres in terms of 50% chance of rain coming within the next little half an hour, so hopefully it does stay away. Last thing that we want is a bit of rain because we neglected to set up a marquee today in the thought that there wasn't going to be any. So we shall see. One bowl left to come. The wind did blow over out 45. Chanel going to try and wrestle this one back. Very close for shot. In the area. She's in the area. And that is the perfect area for Chanel Shakuch. Big bowl coming up from Ander. And a Panchawat. Oh, it's come forward, but I think it's going to work. Has it stayed in bounds? You better believe it. So that's an interesting one. Looked good, straight out of the hand. Jack comes forward, no problems for Ander Panchawat. Scores back to level. Ends the run of 3 straight ends, 1 for Chanel. Eight apiece. And again, the first bowl. Not a bad effort from Ander to get right behind.
What did I miss, Val?
You missed a really interesting end because the jack came forward before Ander hit a really great shot. Looked wonderful out of the hand. Got it belly. Ended up just getting it onto one of the back bowls. It ended up coming straight forward, and Ander would have been, I think, 1 or 2 with the jack going back. Ended up as 1 up, so 8 apiece.
You can see the win because there goes that camera again.
Oh, jeez, yeah. I think we're just going to go and leave those for now. No more 45s for us. Jeez. Our cameras are no match for the win. We discovered that at Pine Rivers a couple of weeks ago, and oh well. And here comes the greatest of all time, Karen Murphy. It is very cold, Kaz. Yes, very cold. Bit of a wayward end. Chanel holding sway. This one's looking pretty good. If she's got the legs, she's right on the money. Oh, that'll do. This is a 3 at the moment for Chanel. So no more 45 cameras for us. Hopefully the phones are okay. They've landed on the grass, so should be all right. So really big bowl for Ander Panchawat. Started well. So this can get through. She's not a mile away here, Ander Panchawat. The young South Australian, I reckon she's made that. That is a ripping delivery. Highlights galore from this contest so far. 3 down. That is a mighty save. Connor's going to commandeer our 45s and bring those back. We'll try and get him up for the next match, but wind's just picked up. I must say, cannot wait to get inside. Out of the elements. So another big bowl for Chanel Shikuj, 8 apiece. What a delivery it was from Ander Panchawat. Gone big. That is going to be another score to Ander. She regains the lead. 3rd lead change of this contest. 9 shots to 8. How good has this match been, Connor?
What I've seen.
Well,
the last two ends I haven't.
You haven't seen anything in the last couple of ends.
Well, I was just about to change to the 45 angle,
Yeah.
and now I was like, oh, wait, we don't have him anymore.
So we apologise. It's just head and ditch. But that's okay.
Yeah, it just demonstrates how strong that wind is.
Yep.
Now,
Well,
even that camera, you can see kind of shaking on the screen a bit.
Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. Just got to get through this next few hours. Apparently it was hailing in Burnie this morning.
Burnie.
So that'll be quite interesting over the next few days.
No player yet to reach that magic number, that double figures first yet.
It's been a really solid contest from both, though. They're just feeling each other out, landing jabs here and there, but no big uppercuts.
Both players preferring the tight hand at the moment. Don't want to deal with the swoop with the wind.
That's another beauty.
Yeah, both playing it very well though. Chanel's not far away. He just needs to get down. She's played it well. She's still one down. Unfortunately, Anders' bowl caught Chanel's back one and stayed in for shot. Rinse and repeat for Ander. Pretty much exactly the same spot where she had it before.
So, at the moment, holding an opportunity to get into double figures. And this one might find the gap. And it will. So, this would be a 2 to Ander Panchawat.
That was interesting. That weighted shot from Chanel Sakuch just there probably turned more to her draw.
Yeah, it did turn a little bit then, didn't it?
I thought just on a pretty good track. We're sitting pretty much nearly directly behind, and I thought that had a bit more turn than her draw did.
So there it is, Connor. First player into double figures is the South Australian in this opening round of singles. It's a tough draw for either of them, and you know, in this field, any match is tough, but these two have been right up there at the very top. Has that stayed on? No. Goes over the lip. Wanted to tease us. And Chanel will get the mat back. See what she does.
She's lost 3 hands in a row now, Chanel, so it'll just make her mind think what to do with the mat. And just started getting the weight very well. Do you go to ditch to ditch? Or do you go short? Looks like short is the answer. What's that forecast looking like, Val?
I'm looking at the radar. New South Wales, Tasmania. There we go. Let's have a look. What do we want? West to Cone?
West to Cone?
It's the Tasmania radar. Oh, they've updated the Bureau of Meteorology website. I don't like this. I don't like change. Looks like there might be a bit coming, but I think the worst of it may evaporate at the mountains, Connor, and avoid us here in Devonport.
Well, we had the winds come up about an end ago, and now they've completely gone. Could we get the cameras back up?
I reckon we just wait until the next match.
Maybe.
How many times that happened at BPL and they just got blown over again?
Yeah.
So, well, we're used to it anyway. Chanel looks like she's on a pretty decent track. That'll do. Look at her line.
I always find when heads are set up like this, you have one about a foot in front and one about a foot behind. It's really hard for the opposition to draw a shot. And as I say to Ander,
I think she
isn't too far away.
Close.
It just messes with your mind a little bit. You're like, am I going to get around that one? I mean, you should easily be around it, but it just plays with your mind and you do wonder things.
Is it because you can't see the jack properly?
Yeah, a little bit as well.
Oh, Chanel. Stop it. Stop it.
Still to 2.
Ander can see it now.
I think for Ander, she would actually prefer this. She's got options now. She can either draw on a backhand trail to jack, or if she wants to, she can play with weight through that hole. She's playing with weight. She wasn't too far away. So Chanel has a chance to add a third and tie things up again. She's not far away. It'll remain to 2.
So, both into double figures now, and they just keep feeling each other out. No one able to really pull away. And that missed jack roll, how important was that in the context of this match?
Yeah, sometimes jack rolls are just as important as the bowls you put down. Super short here.
Don't mind it. We get a few grey clouds that I'm not a fan of coming from the right of your screen now.
I just think Tasmania needs to make its mind up. Does it want to stay sunny? Does it want to rain? Just commit.
Yep. You tell them, Connor. And just sort of getting caught out there with the length. Tossed it out a bit wide. But her weight was spot on.
So look around, Val, I see a few of the players that are playing in the champions watching on the sidelines, which is great. Watch them supporting their state.
Yeah, it is wonderful. Good to see all the different states just really buying into this. Such a wonderful event, the Under-18s. Looks like we possibly could be in for another lead change if Chanel continues on this track. It's looking pretty good. Oh, don't know if she had enough on it. Nice high five from Talia Kennedy. What's this one doing from Ander? So what's the adjudication? Seems like it's going to be one and another tied score. So we're at 11 all, tied up once again. Both now within 10 of victory. Ander did have a lead of 4 shots. 7-3. That was after 5 ends. 3 lead changes already.
Yeah, I really like this call from Chanel playing these short ends. And I was starting to get the ascendancy on the longer ends. And Chanel's recognised that and gone, nah, I need to change something.
With that temperature has just dropped.
I've given up all hope of taking off the jacket again.
Yeah, I think we're settled in for a decline. It's not that there's anywhere to go, really. It's been pretty low all day.
Someone's telling me 3 degrees on Friday morning, I think it is. We're back outside of Burnie.
Yes, we are. But then after that, we don't have to go outside again. Outside, no good. Inside, fantastic. What can Ander do? Both of them just landing jabs. Anders wiggles its way up for 2. Chanel's going to arrive here. Bit of drizzle coming down now. It stays like that, that's fine. We can deal with that.
Got a good eye to notice that, Val.
Just looking at the trees, you can just see a little bit of downpour. Tiny bit. And it needs to settle. Oh, that was the... Oh, has she followed it enough? I think it's okay. Really needed to keep going with it, and she did more than enough there. So, it's no harm done to...
Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst outcome for Ander. It was set up pretty well for Chanel. The rest of Jack for 3, but that option's gone now, so it's just the draw for Chanel and more room.
And I reckon she might just have pushed that through.
Yeah.
So, big opportunity now for Ander Panchawat to continue on her way. Take a 2. Been such an enjoyable matchup. We knew it was going to be good when we looked at the schedule.
Yeah.
But it has lived up to the hype. It really has. It feels like we've been going for 2 hours with how much has happened in this matchup. We've only been going 59 minutes.
Only 59 minutes?
Yeah. Started at 2 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
Quite incredible. Can Anna get it down there? She can land on her own. Should be enough. Maybe not. One kicked out. And 2 it is. So Anda within 8 of victory now. Keeps her nose in front.
Crucial round for Anda. She can go back to her preferred length.
So much to get excited about when you think about the future of this sport, and Anda has gone back to this long length. Needs that to stay in play.
It's all good.
No problems. Right on the line. So this is long length T to T. Or maybe 10 centimetres shy of T to T. Pretty decent starter.
Yeah, very good starter for this length.
Tell you what, Chanel's not on a bad line.
I think Anda's opted to swap hands. Was earlier playing the tight hand around the clock, but now sticking to the wider hand. Probably just find it a bit more true.
Chanel. Just not going to have the legs here. Who's going to find it first? Halfway through this end. The track looks pretty good, Connor.
I reckon that's the shot. As indicated by our marker.
You got good eyes, Connor. So I haven't really gone end for end here. Everyone's been able to back up. No one's just won one end and then surrendered the next, although that is a perfect way to reply.
Wait from Anda Panchawat.
Oh, I tell you what, Connor, she's not far away. Turned, didn't it? Really turned, and she knocked her own out. So that does not help. So this, an opportunity to get in front, Connor.
This will be first time in a match where it has gone end for end, rather than a player getting multiple ends in a row.
Yeah, because we've seen, as we go to 13 apiece, we've seen Chanel take 2 and a 3, Chanel 3 and a 3, Chanel 2 and a 1. So it's the first time we've really seen anyone go end for end as we go level again. 13 apiece in this race to 21. I've thoroughly enjoyed this contest.
It has been a great game.
Absolutely wonderful.
And we knew it was as well.
Yep.
Just saw Karen Murphy walk in, Val.
Yep, saw her when you were picking up the cameras. She said that she's going to tell everyone she knows it's coming up. Bring layers. Very different to where she's just been in Malaysia. Back to this shorter length. So where do you think this is going, Connor? I genuinely have, for me, no idea. That they both just keep feeling each other out. When you feel like one's got momentum, the other one just makes a move.
I'm trying to look at the patterns in the scores, and these are many patterns, so there has been no outright dominance by one player. You'd be a brave person to tip a winner from here.
Chanel's won more ends just by one.
We had that 4 from Amanda earlier in the game.
Yep.
And that was probably the only sign of one player getting on top of the other.
Well, we mentioned a lot when we message our people that are cutting the highlights. I've not messaged like shot for shot. It's been momentum, so it's gone Chanel, then a few from Amanda. I was about to say until then, but not sure how that didn't collect the bowl or the jack.
She did touch a jack.
Oh,
did get marked, but just skimmed it.
Yep. So we've had 3 lead changes already. Chanel looking to make it number 4, and that's looking pretty darn handy.
And tied it up nicely as well.
Yeah, like this from Anda. Coming up to have a look.
Yeah, plenty of time left on the clock, as you mentioned, Val. I've been playing for
now
3:07. It's only an hour and 7 minutes.
Yep, so still got
53. I could do maths.
You did it quicker than me. Not my strong suit.
Mine neither.
Basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That's about as far as my maths goes.
Stopped after year 10 or?
No, I did further.
I don't do year 11, which you have to do one maths, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
No. So you stopped after year 11?
Yeah. I didn't do any at uni.
Oh, no, neither. And up is looking pretty good. Another really solid effort. Might have cut it down to 1 anyways. So the momentum at the moment, sitting with Chanel Shakuch. One kicked out. Was it enough for Anda? That little bump. Does it keep it? Does it make it 1? Or does it stay at 2 for Chanel? She did manage to cut it down. So, another lead change, the 4th of the match. 14-13. Chanel Shakuch in front.
Look at the sunshine, Val. You can see the grey cloud just there. So I'm a bit confused.
It's bizarre. Kath makes sure that Anda has her lollies for that. Oh, she's going to make sure we have our lollies too. Thank you, Kath.
Thank you very much.
Absolute goat of team managers you are. knows how to get nice things said about her. I feel like we need to bring all these people lollies for all the ones that we've pinched.
Mm.
Staying with his short length, Chanel, it's working for her. It's a real battle between short and long. I've enjoyed every second of this contest. It has been enthralling.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing one of the players just throw a medium length end just to change it up.
Just to really throw things off.
Yeah. See what happens.
What can Ander do? Just led for the majority of this little portion of the match and now behind. But that is a ripper. Panchawat keeps punching. This is looking pretty good, Connor. Holding on. And Ander, that is splendid. No target created at all.
Yeah, fell over beautifully. I was about to say, well, it was a bit of a target there, but then it just fell over behind Jack. And
I love this from Chanel. Maturity beyond her years, just going down, saying, I'm going to come and have a look. And it's been the tale of the match. You know, one person on top and the other just finds a bit of magic in a respective end. At the moment, we could be seeing Ander Panchawat leading again.
I think for Chanel here, she needs to play a bit of weight on her backhand, jam that Jack, and if it goes to the left of the screen, she'll be sitting with 3. Having a chat to Lee Stinson as well. I think I just heard meter or 2 backhand. Should just come up and ask me.
We have played at a pretty high level, Connor. King of Cremorne.
No, I'm not the King of Cremorne.
She's given that an almighty effort. That is very close. So Ander now, can she make a 3? Can she make a 3? She's holding the lead once again. It's going to be the 5th lead change, barring catastrophe. First time we'll see consecutive lead changes. Well, the last 2 have been beauties. And this one is looking pretty close. Oh, I reckon that could be good enough, Connor. One.
I don't know.
Maybe it's not. Surely it's 2.
They're measuring for second.
What? There you go. Camera's so deceiving. That has to be in for 2. Yep.
2.
So I couldn't put in the... I thought, surely. So another lead change. The 5th of the match. 15-14 in favour of Ander Panchawat. How many more will we have? This is all you can ask for in a game of singles as a neutral viewer or as a broadcaster.
Not if you're a South Australian or New South Wales supporter, though.
Cat's biting her nails. Lee's getting nervous. Jack's gone in the ditch, so that's definitely not what Ander was after. Trying to go for that longer length. Chanel's going to shorten this right up.
There's a good chance that Chanel Anders rolled a Jack in the ditch. And she's got to set the length, but Ander pretty much right on it straight away. Doesn't phase her, the young superstar from South Australia.
It's a nice starter, isn't it? Only about a foot and a bit short of the Jack. Ander will need to try and win those back-to-back ends. Well, that had a lot of extra travel on it than what I thought it was going to for Chanel. Before that last end win, Ander had only won one of the last 5. So this is really important that she gets a bit of momentum back. That'll do from Chanel. Number 1. If we look to our left again, Connor, we saw grey skies and now it's blue. Tassie really not making up its mind today. This is looking okay from Ander Panchawat.
It's looking very good.
It can get down. Oh, good effort. What can Chanel do? Holding one. Surely not another lead change, Connor.
Could be.
The way it's going. Her bowls are having these really nice finishes.
It's the pink.
Yeah.
You just don't... Pink and blue combination, you don't really understand when it's going to finish. It's hard to read.
Yeah, those tricolours can be very deceiving, can't they?
Yeah. You headache when you watch them all the time.
The Corey Wedlock bowls, the South Sydney ones, they can... Yeah. I remember when I first started, I had no idea when those things were going to stop. Now I've got more of a gauge on it. Well, Ander's looking pretty handy here. Can she get underneath? No. So that's her last bullet.
After this, we've got another singles match. Heading back to the boys' singles, Tasmania versus Victoria.
I'm keen for this. I'm really keen for this. Oliver Morrison was outstanding in the Australian Open Men's Fours Final. Such a young kid. Take on Bailey Randall of Victoria. Bailey's leading 18-13 over Ben Harrison. I think that's about to change, though. Ben looks like he could be on the board again. What can Chanel conjure up here? This is looking pretty good. And a clap from Ander because that is the one. And another lead change is afoot. What's the adjudication here? 2. So not quite in the checkout zone yet But 3 ends in a row where we've had a lead change. And we've had 6 for the match. Again, the missed jack roll from hand up. How much does that hurt? Yep. (16-15) played. 18 ends. A third of those ends have seen us have a lead change. That's how close it's been.
How good's bowls?
When it's played like this, it's even better. Great spirit, and that is just... If I had a hat on, I would take it off. What a start.
Yeah, it'd be a great sport to have in Olympics and Paralympics.
Yeah, well...
Let's sneak that in there.
Yeah, there's powers that be that can make that decision. IOC, come on. Get on your bike. Get it done. You saw what we can do at Bowls for Brisbane. If we can beat the rest of the world in straight sets and then be part of the rest of the world team as well in Malaysia and have the MVP.
Malaysia.
Yep. Half the rest of the world team was Australian. So, unbeaten in Bowls for Brisbane campaigns.
Doing very well.
God, that was a fun night.
Took it out of us.
Yeah, I was pretty... My voice was cooked by the end of it.
Gave away the bucket hats.
Threw a lot into the crowd. Bit of bowls history, though, when that does get into the Olympics. We'll always have those, Connor. Hopefully you all got your bucket hats if you're in Pine Rivers. And a Panchuat is so close. And it just dips away at the last second. They're both going to go and have a look at this. So Chanel, 1 shot ahead, has won 5 of the last 7 ends.
I'll have a look ahead. Just a quick update from other scores. So the boys singles. Got Victoria, 18-14 over Queensland at the moment. Girls fours in the rink next door. New South Wales 16-4 to the good against South Australia. Tassie 16-7 up in the girls singles. Victoria 8-6 up in the girls fours. WA's 20-13 up. Over in the girls' pairs, singles, sorry. I can't see the far right there, the WA Queensland fours.
15-4 in favour of Queensland. So, Chanel just in conversation with Lee Stinson. And still up at the rink, or at the head. Big thank you to Mia Baldy as well for offering us some more lollies. We're going to have to bring a packet for every team, I think. We've raided their stash throughout this whole week so far. Thanks, Mia.
Thank you.
So what's the go here for Ander? What are you doing? Are you trying to play that same bowl, just trying to get that in, draw the shot?
Yeah, she can play up on her own now. I think she's got first and second and third, so she can afford to play a bit of weight, push for her own, which would then crash into Chanel's. The only danger is if it does go a bit wrong, the jack will go back and she might be 2 down. Just playing pretty firm weight.
She's close. And a Panchawat very close. And clears her own out. So is that 1 or 2 now? It's the big question. That is 1. So into the checkout zone goes Chanel Shakuch. The momentum at the moment now you can say is well and truly with her. 6 of the last 8 ends. Being asked the question if they pick an all-Australian squad from Peter Thornton. Well, they do at the School Sport Australia National Bowls Championships, but not at this event. Not from memory, anyways. So, bit of a longer end here for Chanel. I feel like it's a tad longer. She hasn't really hit the lines with her jack roll.
Doesn't matter.
Well, when you're putting them in like that, it's a great start. Well, early contender, Connor, for match of the tournament.
Yeah, definitely. It's going a distance. And Hander, great replay here. Just continues to deliver this game.
So full count, we'll see Chanel win. Get to 21 first. And are now having to fight and scrap. But you'd back her in to do so, and you back her in to get in front at some stage again, because that's the way this match has gone. And has this one got the run? I'll tell you what, Connor, I reckon it has. Yep. Chanel Shakuch. That is splendid. And is not far away.
And it's definitely found a length.
That's a beauty.
This end. Just put 3 absolute pearlers in.
What an end of bowls.
It says to Chanel, what are you going to do? Chanel touching the jack here and does have the opportunity to make 3. Chosen to go on a backhand.
What's she going to affect here? Oh, where she landed there. So is there a shot here for Anna Panchawat on her backhand? Sit that bowl away. Stay for a couple, Connor.
I'd lean to stick on the forehand. She's played at hand well.
She has.
She's drawn 3 pearls. Just draw again.
Just throwing options at you.
Don't always need a chase shot. She's got one.
And that's what she needs. She needs to get the length back.
The thing I like about singles, you don't need chase shots all the time. If you just keep getting ones, you win.
Yeah, it's a patience game.
Yeah. Sometimes in fours and stuff, because you've got an end limit.
Yep.
You've got like 2 ends to go and you need a number. You're like, oh, I have to chase it for you, and you think of creative ways. But here you can just simply go back and draw another shot.
Yep. So, 1 to South Australia, 1 to Ander. Back on the board. 17-16. What does she do with the mat now? Needs to keep the jack on the rink, Connor.
Discussion going on.
Yep. Brings Kath into it.
I was going to see if we could lip read the camera.
No, yeah.
Turn the head.
Yep. Should get a portable mic to connect. Get it out there. So, Matt coming up a little bit. What are we seeing here, Connor?
Jack on the tee, I reckon.
Oh, how's that looking? Oh, no. Oh, no. It looked quick out of the hand. That's the second consecutive time that Anders rolled it into the ditch. Third for the match.
So once again, Chanel will side the length.
Bailey Randall has beaten Ben Harrison. And he's enjoying a really solid Nationals campaign. Big end here for Ander Panchawat. Hasn't won back-to-back ends for quite a while now. Still only finds herself 1 behind. Quite impressively, I might add.
The good news is, Val, the wind's died down.
Yep.
So we should be able to get the 45s back up for the next game.
100% we will. It starts in just under an hour's time, 4:30 p.m. Bailey Randall and Oliver Morrison. I cannot wait for that contest. That's going to be a ripper. This is looking good from Ander Panchawat. Oh, yes. Well, this is pretty good from Chanel. Oh, sorry, from Ander. Right in front. Settled. Close for 2.
Chanel, go and have a look, but
Yep.
I think the option there is to play on the backhand. She can play positive. She's got her own to knock up. She's got Anders to sit on this type of surface. That's what I'd look to do. If you're playing in the indoor or a bit of faster surface, yes, you might get a dead draw and a forehand, but yeah, you can play it at metre over. The Tassie weight. So it'd be interesting to see what she does.
Going to have a little chat with Lee, which I don't mind. Still plenty of time. 4 o'clock is when this one's scheduled to finish up. I just love how none of them have been really phased by the time. This has been such an impressive match from both.
Go, Miles, you're in, mate. Come on.
She was trying that shot there, but I think she's just a little wide.
Well,
got one remaining.
As it stands, Connor, we'd be looking at our 7th lead change of the match. Looks like it's 2. And you just feel like Chanel's had a lot of the momentum, but Ander just keeps finding a way.
Heavier weight from Chanel.
Call from Lee was both bowls, and she's close. Got one, but her own as well. I reckon that is still 2 to Ander Panchawat, which would see her in front. Could it be 3? I think, let's see, it is just the 2. But again, another lead change, and Ander with the ascendancy now. Back-to-back ends for the first time since the first half of the match. What a time to deliver. 7th lead change of the contest. 3 to go for Ander. 2 to go for Chanel, and this one stays on. Oh, hang on. It's still going. No, we're good. That'll be a huge nerve settler, and it was a really great response from Ander. She looked really disappointed after rolling the jack in the ditch for the 2nd consecutive time, but that's a brilliant response to score a 2, get back in front. She has mental resolve of the highest order, and this starter is beautiful.
The wind's changed.
Which way is it coming? To the right of your screen now.
Yeah, let's have a look at the flag. It's picked back up again, Val, so I don't know about the 45s, but hopefully it dies out.
Yeah, well, it's starting to rain again now.
Oh, who knows what's happening.
Yep. I thought there was a bit of drizzle. It's a little bit slightly heavier now.
Slightly.
Oh, just when we thought things might be getting a little easier for them, they just get a tad harder. And Ander Panchawat, if she puts one in here, she's going to be holding game, Connor. She's currently got 2. And Ander from South Australia. Well, there it is. There is the third. That's number one. That's the boss. She's holding game. Maybe not for long. Oh no, it's still going to be. Rain starts to cascade down.
So, Amanda, what will she play here? I'd be inclined not to put a target there.
No, it's sitting really well.
I'd be inclined to draw to Chanel's two back ones, try and split them in the middle. Cover those. Yeah. Doesn't even need to count. Just cover.
Apparently a lot colder up on the top greens. So we'll take that cover. And the rain is absolutely bucketing. So Ander doesn't want to create a target. Does not want to create a target or touch this jack. Oh. Still holding game.
I mean, in the end, it's still up to Chanel to get the shot.
Yep. Still holding game. So this is massive. Still three. Or would you say four? Probably still four, Connor.
It doesn't matter. 3 or 4 doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, true. Well, they need 3.
Chanel Shakuch.
To keep the match going.
Taking a time. Bit of rain coming down. The bowls will be wet.
Down game. Going with weight. Chanel Shakuch. And that will do. Awesome, Ander. The young South Australian wins an absolute epic 21-17. She should be mightily proud with her resolve. 7 lead changes across that enthralling battle between these two young stars of the sport. And as the rain comes down, this match concludes, and we've got about 45 minutes up until the next match and our final match of the day between Bailey Randall of Victoria and Oliver Morrison of Tasmania. Very much looking forward to that. Connor, well done to you.
Thanks, Val. It's been a difficult session with the wind and rain, but we got through it.
We certainly did. What a match that was. Ander Panchuat played superbly, as did Chanel Shakuch. That was a brilliant match by both, and they will have lost absolutely no fans and gained plenty after that brilliant contest. But we'll sign off for now, and we'll be back shortly for the final match of Day 2 of the 2025 Nationals from a rainy, cold, windy, sunny, everything at Devonport.